Hey, what's going on, everybody? Justin from Blue Collar Survival, and it's time for another review. Before we get started, I just want to give a big shout out to Gerald Nilsson for letting me borrow this knife that I will be reviewing today. He has got a channel, Outpost 76. I will have a link in the description down below if you want to check him out. Does great videos, in-depth stuff. Definitely check it out. Great channel. Gerald is just an awesome guy all the way around. Check out all the other channels I have in the links down below too. A lot of them up here on the board and whatnot. But I'd like to make an announcement. I'm very excited today that came in. My BCS Army stickers. So if you guys are interested in some BCS swag, throw me a message down there, or I have my email in the link down below. You can email me. You can get a hold of me on Instagram, or you can get a hold of me on my Facebook page. All right, let's go ahead and get on with this. No more of that yapping on. So today I will be doing the extremely popular copper Natrix. Some of the places I've looked to buy this on, it just says copper Natrix. You'll have to keep in mind that this is a downsized Natrix. This is actually the mini Natrix. So instead of the 3 1/4 inch blade or whatever the regular size is, this is 2 3/4 inch blade. So you got your boxing, your basic Kershaw boxing. And this one here, it is not one of the made in the USA Kershaws. I know that was a turn off for some people. Some people are very bugged by it. Before we start going, I'll go ahead and let's get some size comparisons. First, let's go with the ever popular Ontario Rat 2. A little larger. Next, we will do another Kershaw. We'll do the... stupid lanyard. Kershaw leak. I couldn't even think what that was. I am freezing. I ain't gonna lie. My brain brain froze because it is like -7 outside with like a -20 wind chill. So the brain may be a little slushy today. Next one, which is a really good comparison in size, would be the this is the small honey badger, and it's just slightly bigger than the Kershaw. I mean, ever so slight. And lastly, the CRKT Polar. This is the normal Polar, not the large one. Alright, we are throwing stuff today, I'm telling you. My brain may be frozen today. So this is just an absolutely gorgeous knife. I love it. It is based off of the Zero Tolerance 0770, as I'll put a picture up here. And then that knife was inspired by the Zero Tolerance 0777. Also a picture. I actually think that one looks quite a bit more like the Natrix. But definitely really cool knives. This does have the KVT ball bearing, so you can drop it. I'd like to show, I guess before I get in too much, I'll go ahead and throw the specs up here for you guys while I kind of get a few things ready real fast. Alright, so first off, I want to kind of show, see if I can get a shot inside the liners here. It's going to be hard. I might need to go brighter. There we go. So they are milled out on the inside there, as you can see. Just on, well, actually, I didn't notice that till earlier, but they are actually milled out on both sides. So the copper is milled out, so that helps with weight reduction. As I shine the light directly into the camera. It is a subframe lock. The lockup on this one is right about maybe 50-55%. Falls shut nice, and the detent on this is dialed in. And the nice thing about this subframe lock is when I hold it to flip it, because it doesn't go back as far as the regular frame lock, it doesn't get in the way. And in all actuality, even if I do hold on to the lock bar, it still comes out quite nice. So that's one thing, one issue that has been avoided with this subframe lock. Beautiful milled out scales. The pocket clip is reversible, tip up only. And it is a very nice deep carry clip. And I've got... excuse me. I said to my wife today, I'm like, do I get a pair of old jeans I can snag the pocket, because I see several other reviewers doing the in the pocket. I'm like, that would be nice to be able to show. So in the pocket basically completely, for the most part, disappears. I do like this pocket clip. Kershaw does have several deep carry pocket clips that I really do enjoy, such as I think the Kershaw Shuffle has one of my favorite. And then of course Kershaw has this abomination right here. One of my least favorite pocket clips. Pocket clips just drive me crazy, and I don't know why, but they do. But anyway, beautiful pocket clip. It's got a backspacer in it. I'm not a huge fan of the black plastic backspacer, especially when you got this nice copper and then you got the stainless over there. I actually think it would have been really nice if they would have thrown a stainless backspacer in opposed to that black one. To me, it throws it a little bit off. They call it a decorative. I don't think it's very decorative. It's just black FRN in there. Hardware's pretty decent. Got pretty deep well hardware, which is nice because we all know we hate stripping that stuff out. Everything's real easy to get to. One side pivot screw. Like I said, this thing is dialed in on the detent, and it's not got a weak detent either. I can't shake it open, so it's still relatively easy to just flip open. I love the blade, drop point blade. It's got the stonewash finish, which I am not a fan of. I have never been a huge fan of stonewash. I know Kershaw stonewash on some of the ones I've had in the past will pit and get some staining in it. Maybe I just didn't take care of them good enough, but it's a knife. Am I supposed to take that good of care of it? Full flat grind, I mean, aside from up here. I do like, I don't even know what you would call that. I forget what it's called. I'm sounding like an idiot right now, but forget what it's called. It's got some jimping up on the top. Jimping, not much to offer. It's pretty minute, but it is a really little knife, so it's not hard to get a good grip in your hand. That thing's not going anywhere. If you do have larger hands, my medium hands cover it all, so if you have a larger hand, I mean, this knife's probably not for you. It's probably a big turn-off. Some people with bigger hands do enjoy smaller knives, so I want to get a true weight on this thing, even though I just put it up on the specs, but I never take the weights that the companies give. They've always seemed to be a little off. So we got 3.4 ounces, and for you guys over the pond, we got 97 grams. So, I mean, it's 3.4 ounces, so this is a little bit bigger knife, and with a lanyard, and it's lighter. So with the copper, copper is a little heavier than your basic stainless steel. Overall, I really do like this knife. It is a beautiful knife. I've been a big fan of Kershaw, and I know a lot of people. I talked to a lot of people that had a lot of QC problems with this. They had blade centering problems, lock bar problems, just problems with action altogether. But it sucks that happened and they had to go through it. Luckily, Kershaw and Zero Tolerance, KAI, they have a wonderful customer service. Their customer service is definitely top notch. I've dealt with them a couple times. They're quick to respond and everything like that. Not the fastest turnaround. I know when I sent my Zero Tolerance 0462 in to have I had a weak lock, and I sent it in to get it fixed, and it took them about 2 weeks to get it back to me. But still not bad, free of charge. Here's that. Zero Tolerance, they offer free lifetime sharpening on their knives, so definitely great customer service over there. Overall, yeah, great knife. I really like this. I hope that they kind of get some of the QC problems fixed up. I know these are all out of stock everywhere you look. You can probably buy them on the secondhand market from somebody in a group or something like that. But like Smoky Mountain Knife Works and Blade HQ is out of stock. Amazon may have them. I guess I didn't really look for Amazon or eBay, but sometimes I get a little nervous with some of those, especially when hot items like this come out, because people like to try to make fakes out of it. I didn't even mention it is D2 steel, and I love D2 steel. This is a great steel. A lot of people are like, okay, what's the big deal about D2 steel? A lot of knife snobs, it's not a steel meant for knives. It's a great steel. My Ontario Rat 2 is D2, and I have had this thing for over a year and have not sharpened it once. Still holds a great edge. It's got a little corrosion issues. That'd be another thing with this stone wash and it being G10, being D2. You'll definitely want to keep a close eye on keeping your blade clean, dry, and oiled, because that will rust on you. If you live somewhere in a humid climate, even your pocket, it will get a little rust. So definitely keep an eye on that depending on your climate and your usage on it. So far, it looks like it's taking a beautiful natural patina. There's nothing better than a natural patina. Somebody that just, their grime and everything else that gives it that beautiful patina. And, you know, I will say that is one thing that I can say that I like with the stone wash blade. I'm not a fan of the stone wash, but with that that copper, when it's starting to patina, it just kind of goes hand in hand together. So, very nice touch. Definitely a well-made knife. I love the way it feels. The fit and finish on this one is great. Everything's centered up real nice, and yeah, just a beautiful knife. Just a beautiful knife. I'm definitely thinking about getting one whenever they come back into stock. I would like to add one of these to my collection. I'm starting to get into the copper a little more now, so that's all I really got for this review. Excellent knife. It'll run you right around $59.95 on Blade HQ whenever they get it back in stock. But overall, excellent knife. Been carrying it around. The thing just disappears in your pocket because of the size of it. And with that clip, carries good, easy to use. Like I said, if you got larger hands, definitely wouldn't be for you. And just because of my pet peeve video, we were talking, a lot of people, the sharpening choil was one of their big ones, and this is a very well done sharpening choil. You can see the plunge grind goes back into the actual sharpening choils, so you're not getting up into the blade. So nobody will have an issue using stones or anything else to sharpen this thing up. Alright, now that's definitely all I got for this review. Alright guys, this is Justin from Blue Collar Survival. I definitely give this knife 2 thumbs up. Hopefully they fix the QC problems, and you guys stay safe.